shamelessly self-promote. All right.
Yeah.
Brad, you do the intro.
What up, lifers? Welcome to Doing Time, Season 2. I think we're Episode 6.
Episode 6. It's moving.
Yes, we are moving very fast. We have a full schedule till the end of the year. And so thank you, everyone that's reached out, wanting to be a part of the podcast. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Jesse Iliuk. He is our...
And Iliuk's been hitting the...
he's been doing work. He's been reaching out and getting us some pretty well-known guests coming up for the...
we have some very, very legitimate things in the works. I hate being that guy. I hate being the rapper that's like, yo, big things are coming.
Right.
But we got some shit that people are gonna be like, what? You guys?
How'd you guys do that?
You do this. Anyways,
we got Anthony Gonzalez, our
producer, Anthony Gonzalez. Yep.
Yo.
AKA Dosmo, AKA Gonzo, AKA Gonzarelli. He's got
Gonzarelli. Yeah, AKA Gonzi.
The Gons.
The Gons.
What up, brother? How you doing?
Just been chilling. Just, I don't know. Just got home from my taking my daughter home from school. Gonna smoke some
Lyrics, what's up, buddy? How you doing? We got Lyrics, the lyricist here with us. People are coming in.
Lyrics.
So if you're just joining us, our guest could not make it tonight. We're not sure if dude evaporated or what happened. But either way, we're gonna bring you a show. We're gonna have intense hip hop discussions. We're gonna interact tonight. If y'all got questions or topics you want to talk about, feel free. Second half of the show, we're gonna have some people come on and talk with us. Anyways, Brad, let's lead off, man. What do we got? What do we got announcements wise? What's coming up?
I just want to reiterate, if anybody wants to jump on, give it 5-10 minutes of your time. We'll be letting y'all know when that time comes. We just want to get a few things off our chest and just bullshit for a little while.
Yeah.
But
get them off the chest.
This Saturday. Animal Embassy.
That's right. Me and Ferris Electric are actually playing with 2 reggae bands Saturday night. Electric Haze in Worcester. We're playing with. We're opening for Crooked Coast, which hugely known reggae band around here. Me and Brad actually, when I played with Fear Nothing Band a couple of weeks ago in New Hampshire, Crooked Coast was actually the ones who opened for Fear Nothing Band, and that was, I don't know, a 400 or 500 person show. That show was crazy. Crazy. Shout out Fear Nothing Band. So Crooked Coast, Danny Peace and the Regulators, which is another huge Western Mass reggae band. They've been around for a minute. And then, of course, me and Ferris, and we're also going to have Shah Elemental with us. So, Kodak, what's up, buddy? Brian Kodak is here. So, again, that's this Saturday, the 15th. Electric Haze, Millbury Street in Worcester, 21 plus. Come see your boy. This is one of the first big shows back for me since I wasn't playing because of my health issues, so my old man stomachness. What else we have going on, Brad? What's up?
October 30th, Attack of the Killer MCs.
October 30th.
Yeah. Yo. It's coming quick, so get your costumes ready.
Too.
Hip Hop Lifers is putting this show on, and this is this is everybody in the scene that and I don't want to say everyone who's doing stuff. This is the core group of Hip Hop Lifers artists. What is it? October 30th, upstairs at the Middle East in Cambridge, legendary venue. Ferris is here. What's up, Ferris? Ferris is here. Good.
Ferris. What up, bro?
Legendary venue,
man. Dressing up with that ski mask on. It won't be so hot.
Costume up, like Ferris said.
Yeah, Middle East is, if you're not familiar with Boston music. Bees are up 3-0. Thank you, Craig. That's right. Opening night for the Bruins tonight. Huge hockey fan. Thank you for the update, Craig. Yeah, so the Middle East is our CBGBs. It's our whiskey and logo.
I just got in contact with the guest. He needs the link to jump on. I'm sending it to him right now.
Oh, Jay Royale is
going. He was finishing up at work. He's going to chime in on his phone.
Dope.
Word.
So so October 30th, it is a Sunday night, 8 o'clock, correct?
8 o'clock, 8:30. 8:30, yep.
Animal Embassy's playing, which is me, Ferris Electric, Sha Elemental, Paranoia is going to be out with us as well.
Woo!
Grime Wave is one of the co-headliners. Grime Wave is crazy. Hanzo Blades, Mo Ruckus, E-Nels, those dudes are insane.
Frank White.
Then we got Genosha Records, which everyone knows them. Ghost of the Machine, Weapon ESP. Even the opening acts are headliner worthy. The Hashashins. The Hashashins.
No.
The Sheens. The Hashishes. We got the Hashashins. Poetic Killer is going to be joining us, who was actually on the show a couple weeks ago. Amazing dude. Chemic is going to be there. Chemic is incredibly talented. She's amazing. A whole other sound, man. And we got Slipwax is going to be DJing. There's going to be all sorts of appearances by all sorts of names of stature. And
there also have Elsky. Elsky's on the bill.
Elsky, that's right. And there's rumors that there's going to be several big name guests that are going to be checking the show out and in the audience. So if you're a Boston hip hop fan, this is definitely the show to be at. Put a costume on. Don't be fucking cool. Put a costume on. I want slutty nurses and pirates. And then we need to figure out something that the women can be. Oh, look who just rolled in.
Oh, where's Bex?
Mama Speak.
Mama Speak. Looks like Jay Royale's here too now.
Get your fucking PayPals ready. All right, so good. Anthony Gonzalez filling in with us. For those of you who don't know, man, Gonzalez is our producer behind the scenes. Everything you see that runs so smoothly is his work. He's also launched our YouTube, correct? You wanna talk about that?
Yeah, we just got a lot of playlists on there. We have uploads of all of our all the interviews and podcasts. I have them all into separate playlists, and then we're going to be adding more playlists and content. And then I'm also clipping out.
Billy Crash was good, buddy.
Any interesting stuff from the podcast into shorter content in case you want to check out some of our stuff without having to. If you don't have the whole hour to sit through. And we'll have a lot
where are we sending people? Where are we sending people to subscribe?
It's just the Hip Hop Lifers YouTube channel. If you just search Hip Hop Lifers, it should come right up.
Get those subs up. We're trying to get sponsorships so that we can get bigger guests on and do bigger things. Please subscribe. It helps us immensely. We're trying to build something special here. So. All right. Without further ado, man, is our bro ready? Is our bro Jay Royale ready?
Yeah, he's here.
He's in the building. I got rumors he's in the building right now.
Anthony, thank you for your time, brother. We'll see you.
Anthony, and one more update. We're gonna have new tracks on the Hip Hop Lifers Doing Time playlist on Spotify. It's gonna be featuring some new moderator and admin picks, as well as some feature songs from Jay Royale, who's going to be joining us in a minute. So get on over there. Literally search Hip Hop Lifers Doing Time. Comes right up. You see our logo in the top right hand screen of the screen where it says Lifers with the two hands. That is the logo of the playlist. Again, we try and get subs up. We're trying to get everyone heard. We're trying to get everyone supported. Also, anyone who has suggestions for the playlist, big dudes, local dudes, independent dudes, dudes from all over the world get at us. It's not just New England cats that we have on there.
Right.
So it can be anything.
Send
Anything you like.
Send it to either Jay or I. We'll get it loaded up, and you can check out your playlist. Right now, we're up to like almost like 5 hours or so, 6 hours worth of music. So we'll definitely keep pumping us with the music, keep pumping us with tracks, and we'll get them loaded up for you. But yeah, let's get Jay Royale up in here.
All right.
Yeah.
Gonzoni, we love you. We love you.
Love you.
All right, see you.
Wind beneath the wings. And here he is right now. Jay Royale.
Jay
What up, bro?
motherfucking Royale. Can y'all see
Baltimore
me,
zone.
Yo, I'm in the building. Yo, what's going on? How y'all
In
feel?
the building.
Hip-hop life is
What
Jay
up, bro?
Royale. I'm doing 10 different things at once, but I don't care because I'm in the building with y'all. Yo, let's have a fucking interview. Let's do this.
Let's have a fucking. That's the greatest intro we've had so far.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I'm ready to fight a dude now.
Hey, that's the type of shit we promote. No, don't do that. Yo, I'm a live wire, bro. Please, yo, work with me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you see what I'm doing? I'm actually in Clark Kent mode. I can't be in Superman mode right now.
That's
You know
all
what I'm
right,
saying?
man. That's all right.
Thank y'all for having me. There you go, bro. There you go. I'm here for y'all. Y'all here for me. And that's how we rocking right now. Thank y'all for having me, yo. The life
Absolutely.
Thank you for being
life
on,
a
bro.
gang. Life a gang. Yo, ask me questions. Let's talk
Right,
hip-hop.
Let me lead this off, man. We always put people on the spot right off the bat.
Let's do it.
Tell us about yourself as if we know absolutely nothing about you, and give us one reason why we should listen to you.
Yo, I'm Jay Royale. I'm from East Baltimore. I'm one of the only Baltimoreans doing what it is I do.
You absolutely
And
are.
yeah, and it's been one hell of a fucking ride with this boom bap hip hop thing. And like my city's rap scene, it's a very dope one, but it's only a handful of guys that are doing this type of hip hop. And it just so happens that, you know, the streets are taken to this shit like they're supposed to be taken to this shit.
Absolutely.
And we're actually making some real fire headway for underground hip hop as a whole. I've worked with some of the greats, a lot of dope fucking artists, and I have not let my city down. And I have a dope pen. That's why the fuck motherfuckers should listen, because I'm a hip hop nerd, and I now have a voice to where as though, you know, I could get my perspective out as a Baltimorean, as an East Baltimorean. And it's just like, you know, a lot of people you know, they fucked up about The Wire, and is it really like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, you can hear it live and direct from a motherfucker that, you know, I've actually been in it. I've actually been through it. And you know what I'm saying? I made something of it. And here we are, bro. You know, I'm doing something right. I want to just keep on doing. I want to keep having fucking fun. The moment it's not fun, you know, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I'm still having fun. I'm still matching wits with you know, some of my favorite MCs. And you know, I'm still rhyming over beats that are so fucking dope. I'm reliving, you know, a childhood rap dream that I had as a teenager. And it's like, you know, the universe is giving me the opportunity to really become what it is I've always wanted to be, and have fun, and then, you know, put one of my favorite pastimes on a plateau where people are listening. I always wanted people to listen, and now they're listening. So it's like I want to keep on feeding the streets what it is they want. And I never thought that it would come the way that it's coming. And it's like I had to really sit down and process everything. And
we lost him. It's all right though. To touch on what he was saying, yeah, man. Real hip hop, and I hate calling it real hip hop because it's been real the whole time, but the hip hop that we all love is we're in the middle of a renaissance.
Yeah.
And dudes like Jay and dudes like Griselda and Rome Streets,
Yeah, good guys. A lot of good guys.
Dudes. Are you a mailman? Are you delivering mail right now? Is that what this is?
Shorty, that's what's going on.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
Yo, I love this because people forget we're real people. People forget we're real people that got to do real shit.
Bro, it doesn't get anywhere. This is the label. You know
I love it. I love it.
A lot of people, they don't understand that, you know what I'm saying? Somebody has to pay for your rap endeavors. And
exactly.
These are the quietest kept. These are the motherfuckers that pay for my rap endeavors. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's right, man. You get these. You get Uncle Sam to fucking pay for this shit, bro.
Hey, man, it don't get no realer than this, bro. We outside. You know what I'm saying? I can only do what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
You had touched on The Wire earlier, and I was actually going to ask that question. Like, it was such a cultural phenomenon, and it's in the top 3 of everybody's favorite TV shows. Yeah. Did it change your city for either the good or the bad after it was all said and done?
A few opportunities came out of it. You know, like at the time when it came out, you know, a few of the local artists that had a street buzz. You know, they had cameos and stuff like that. But you know, all in all, it was just, you know, it just brought a lot of attention to the city. Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Right. Snoop got her little shit off. And you know, Snoop is an authentic Baltimorean, you know what I'm saying? And I really if you've heard the Ivory Stoop at the end, I dedicated a part to Snoop because she was the only authentic Baltimorean that, you know, was in The Wire.
Right.
And
absolutely.
And if you listen close, when the whole album comes to its grand finale, it's actually when Snoop is killed off. And I did that on purpose because of the fact it was pretty much paying homage to her and her representing the city the way that she did. And you know, I wanted to end the album with that because, you know, it was synonymous to her dying off. When she died off, there was no more Baltimore, like authentic Baltimorean still, you know, in the whole show. So, you know, I want to say, it did bring some opportunities to Baltimore. We saw the trucks, you know, but Baltimore's a weird city when it comes to, you know, music and hip hop in a whole. And then, you know, the underground music that we do is that much more touchy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they don't want to touch you on certain music. I guess they could get them in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, you rap guys, play the fucking back. You know what I'm saying? Even when we have you know, artists come and perform and then they let us open up for them and stuff like that. You know, it's real touchy and it's real slim to none how much exposure the Baltimore artists can get when, you know, opening up for these acts and the light that they shine on Baltimore and its music scenes, you know. So.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because before I even knew about The Wire, had been up on a lot of Baltimore music. You guys had a group I used to follow called Spank Rock. I don't know if you ever heard of them. And then Santi Gold is out of there as well. Y'all had a big. It was almost like what DC had going on at the time. This is like the turn of the 2000s.
Right.
Y'all had a really big club music scene. And it was funny seeing people watch The Wire and then all of a sudden realize Baltimore was Baltimore, but it was like, yo, Baltimore has been Baltimore for a minute. And for me, it was dope that people actually started seeing that. And then to hear an artist come out of there that's on the same shit. Baltimore gets overlooked a lot because, you know,
a lot. It gets overlooked a lot, bro.
Yeah, New York, Philly, Boston, all that. You know, we tend to be kind of snobby elitists up here.
Yeah.
But y'all is right there, man. You guys are less than 5 hours away from us, if that.
And Baltimore's a planet.
In the South.
Yeah, man, it's the bottom of the north and it's the top of the south. You're absolutely
Exactly.
correct. And the thing about Baltimore, it's like, yo, it's an entity of its own, bro. It's an entity of its own. And you know, it's like it's crazy because you know, the city takes advantage, or they take advantage of every opportunity that we can. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when the Freddie Gray shit happened, and you know, a lot of people were putting the limelight on Baltimore. You know, it's an authentic city, so it's just like you can't come here and be phony or fake, because they'll run you back out. Because you see what happened to Geraldo Rivera on North Avenue. You know, speaking of, you know, they was in his ass.
Yeah, you
You know
bringing
what
it
I'm saying?
back, man.
Yeah,
Geraldo
bro.
with the
Yeah,
mustache.
bro, and not only that, but
I call him Geraldo.
yeah. You remember he had like meat from his nose put in his ass or some shit. Fucking crazy shit, bro. It's crazy. I remember all that. I'm an 80s baby, so I remember all that shit. But when you talk about Baltimore, you know, and it's just like, you know, the things that we're known for, we are, you know, we had no choice but to be authentic about, you know, embracing our shortcomings. And you know, I do, you know, a lot of people remember when Trump, you know, got on the forefront and he kind of like shitted on us. You know, not saying that the
I'm
feeling
shitting on a
wasn't
lot of
mutual.
dudes.
Yeah, man, and it's like not saying that the feeling
Fuck
wasn't
Trump.
mutual, because we don't fuck with Trump like that. But when he got on the, you know, podium and he just kind of like shitted on the city, it's like, you know, damn, yo, like, well, fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
you know, Baltimore is an entity of its own, and really making a name for yourself. It's not easy coming from this city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm in a weird place right now, because it's like when you have that guy that's from certain you know, certain cities and certain boroughs, if you will, and you know, the limelight is put on them. That's a great thing. But you know, if you look at our history, you know, it's dangerous to have the limelight, or you know, that's a
Absolutely.
target put on your back, because it's like, all right, you know, it's a lot of competition, and they're passionate about competition here in this city. So it's like, you know, and just making a name for yourself. It's like, all right, now you know, when you become the HNIC, it's a lot of motherfuckers that want to take your place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Oh, absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
you gotta move. You really gotta move different, but you gotta also remind yourself, this is what I asked for. You know, this is what I asked for. I knew what I was up against. This is what you know, this is what I asked for. So you got to treat it accordingly. And it's like, you know, I could get into this shit and talk shit to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or I could take the opportunity and use it as a voice for the people and the other hungry artists to stand beside me and to stand alongside of me, that, you know, are chasing the same thing, and let them know, like, yo, it's not everything that you think it's cracked up to be. And the separation is only going to hinder us more than, you know, forming that love would help us. Because as a city, you got to be impactful, and you got to knock on these doors, the music industry, entertainment industry, and you got to do it as a strong force and let them know that, you know, we had talent. We had the talent that you're looking for, but how do we go about getting the opportunity? Because, you know, it's few and far in between, because, you know, they'll put Baltimore over top of it, but nobody is in the movies or the soundtracks that are from Baltimore.
Yeah,
so it's like
you're using
the name Baltimore, but then you'll have a bunch of you know, New York, you'll bunch of, you know, actors that are from New York, and I'm speaking of The Wire. And,
yeah.
you know, with the music, you got a bunch of struggling artists that are trying to be a part of something and really speak, you know, that language authentically for the city. And it's just like, you know, it's hard, bro. And you know, I love my city though, you know, because my city is one of the realest motherfucking cities on God's green earth. You can't, you know, even though it's like they put out there, you know, with the drug dealing, rap has been talking about coming down here and moving their weight for years. So it's just like, you know, at this point in time in hip hop, where, you know, the drug trade and, you know, the dazzle, you know what I mean, the dabbling in the drugs is a big thing, and everybody, you know, everybody is saying it, but you know, here being from here, it's like, you know, that's been a dark cloud over our heads since back in the day hip hop, where
Yeah, I
you
don't think
know
people
Jay-Z
understand. Yeah,
was hurting them in the home of the Terrapins, got it dope cheap for them. You know, this has been the narrative for Baltimore. For you know, the rap guy would come to Baltimore, move his shit, and then get out of here. And it's just like now you got a bunch of Baltimoreans like, well, where were you at? Who was you dealing with? Blah 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 blah. And some of these still, you know, did you see the latest the Nas documentary? And you know, some of that shit took place in Baltimore. So you know what I'm saying? It's like it's all coming out. But Baltimore it's an entity, bro. It's something that you gotta know your shit, man. For real. It's not, you don't want to play with these motherfuckers.
So to shift focus from Baltimore to you. What do we have? What do we have out right now? What are you pushing? Who you working with? What's project names? Where we can find things?
Okay, so right now I have two albums. I have two albums out, and they're dedicated to Baltimore. The first one is called The Ivory Stoop, and you know, if you know anything about Baltimore, even if you don't, I'll explain it. The Stoops were known for our historic marble stoops, and at one point in time, you know, just to keep the property value up, every Sunday back in the day, they would come out and clean these stoops.
Oh, no
and
shit.
I looked at those stoops as the being synonymous to hip hop because at one point in time it was clean, it had a message, you know, and then over time it turned into the trap. You know, it turned into where motherfuckers would deal and docile in their drug trade, you know, and you know, it started to become dilapidated, you know, vacant houses where motherfuckers would trap off of those stoops. And I told myself, I said, yo, that's the same thing that's going on in hip hop. You know, hip hop used to have substance, it had a message. And after a while, everybody was just, you know, I'm not a rapper, I'm a trapper. So I saw hip hop. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not to slight anybody, you know what I'm saying? So I did that album, you know, speaking on my feelings toward my city and how I got caught up into that narrative. And it's a fire album. And then from there we dropped our sophomore album, and that's called the Baltimore Housing Project.
Okay.
And it's a play off words because you know, a lot of rappers think, you know, it's cool to represent the projects. And we just took the subject of being project and project living, and we wanted to dissect it a little bit because in the projects, everybody doesn't want to represent their projects. Some people are trying to get out of the projects. Some people are proud of, you know, what they made it to coming from the projects. You know, the opportunities, you know, getting good educations and all that. So we wanted to tap into the project mentality. Here, you know, on one level, you have this guy that, you know, he's like, I'm a die repping my projects. Yep. And then you have the next guy that's saying, you know, I want to get out of here and buy the projects. Yep. You know, then you have the old woman who, you know, she lives in the projects only because she doesn't want gentrification to kick her out. You know, and she's standing on what she had. So we tapped into all of the, you know, the perspectives that came out of the, you know, project living, because, you know, in hip hop now, you know, project this, project that, hustle this, drug, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, so what about the people that's trying to get out of the projects? What about those guys? So we just did an album called the Baltimore Housing Project, and it's like I say, it's a play off words because you have project, and then you have, you know, the actual musical project that, you know, the Baltimore Housing Project, which was my sophomore project. So that's in the streets. All of the features that are on there fire. You got Griselda, you got Benny before he blew up on the first one. You got Conway on that first joint. You got some hometown heroes from the city on there. For the second one, we got we got Ransom before he even re-entered.
That's
You
right.
know,
I saw that.
with it, you know, we had him. We
No,
got
we ain't playing around with the guests, by the way.
nah,
All right, these are heavily co-signed dudes that
Yeah,
are
man.
handpicked by all of us. We're not playing
Yeah,
around.
man.
This isn't fucking
Yeah.
fake make-believe shit. All right. The caliber of artists that we have on here, we're so proud of, including yourself, man. This is
Thank you for that. Thank you
y'all
for that.
seeing
Because
y'all
not
seeing
only
stars before they stars. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
Thank you
and not
so
only
much, bro. Thank you.
and not only did we have a bunch of just super duper fire MCs on the roster, but you know, I mean, I'm proud to say that a lot of barbershop talk came out of the music. And I feel like you know, the competitor that's in me, it's like fuck all of that. Cause at the end of the day, when I make my music and when you know, I'm meticulous about features and who I want to join me on a adventure. Or
Yeah,
I call my projects graphic novels because that's, you know, that's the feel of them. You know, a lot of melancholy shit, but it's our truth. And the artists that I use aren't exactly from my city, but they're from cities that share the same perspective of gentrification.
Oh, struggles worldwide, man. You mentioned
struggles.
gentrification, yeah.
Yeah, man,
Gentrification up here, especially right now.
Yeah,
You're seeing a lot of old neighborhoods being taken out, college kids moving in. I mean, nothing against college kids, but you're losing losing cultural identities.
Yes,
by relocating people. You like a certain
man.
area, and that's because it's got a certain feel to it, and you get rid of that, it's no longer the same.
America is it's a business indeed. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, and you know, we see what's going on, but you know, just to, you know, having these guys on these albums with me, they share the same perspectives, and you know, it's just like the talk shit is communal. It's like we can sit at a round table and all get out, you know, and that's what I love about it. And you know, I don't go into my music trying to out rhyme motherfuckers. I go into my music
hearts and minds.
Yeah, man, and it's like, yo, I want them to, you know, it's kind of like this is your cameo of a movie. You know, this is your acting, not debut, because this is my acting debut. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are veterans at what they do. So having them along with me is just amazing. And you know, to be competitive with them, I'm not that. I'm such of a hip hop head that I would rather the barbershops dictate who they felt, you know, killed the track or had the verse. If we create barbershop talk, then our job is done. And that's my sentiments when creating, you know, my gems and putting together, you know, each project piece by piece, because I just want barbershop talk. I want motherfuckers to sit around and have long debates on the lyrics. I want the rewind value to be clutch. I want the features to make sense. And so far so good, man. I take pride in that. Yeah.
So we got a question coming in while we're talking about people that you worked with. And of course, you know, this one's hard to overlook. Boy, Jesse Iliuk, who I think you know as well. He asks us, what was it like to work with the legendary Kool G Rap? I saw that myself, and I immediately said this dude's legit as fuck.
Yo, man, I'll say this, man. When you're dealing with an OG that's really been through some things, man, and in this time and place in the world, man, it's just like, yo, motherfuckers don't want no smoke. They just want to be about their business. You know, Kool G Rap was one of the most kind, humble, well-spoken entities I've ever. And man, you would have thought, man, with all these young artists that are fucking dickheads, they're egotistical, and they think they did something with their pen. They think they did something with their hip hop music. It's like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yep.
You got Kool G Rap, who's sitting next to me in a vehicle, saying, you know, just giving away flowers, bro. I like what you're doing. You know, your sound is authentic. That's why I latched on, and just hearing good things come from this man. It's like it was heartfelt. Man, we gave Buck Wild a call. I sat and watched him and Buck Wild, man. Buck Wild is a good friend of mine, man. So it's like, you know, sitting there watching and talk and conversate. It put me in a weird place. It just told me, you know, it's like the universe was just like, yo, you're where you're supposed to be. You know, you're where you're supposed to be, man, because it's just like, you know, it wasn't any, you know, like off-putting feelings or anything, bro. This dude was real, man.
I say this all the time, man. Artists, no one is gonna fuck with you if you're not approachable.
Right.
And there you go.
You gotta be a human being, because at the end of the day, man, even the biggest dudes that we look up to are still trying to scratch out a living like the rest of us.
Bro, a lot of these artists are trying to sell you everything, and they don't even have a personality, bro.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not saying any names or nothing, because it's not my place, you know. But you know, just dealing with that in this hip hop shit, it makes it kind of hard. But then at the same time, when I know that I'm in the runnings of, you know, fulfilling my destiny and telling my truth, it's like that type of shit makes it easier for me, because it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot,
Right.
you know. And then this I'm speaking of metaphors, I always do. In this boat that is hip hop, you're the guys that shoot into the boat, and it's like you're bringing us all down.
Right.
You
Making
know,
us all sink.
You're making us look bad, and it puts a fucking black eye on the game and all that stuff. And it's just like, you know, I get we all have something to sell, and I get that we are the best, but you know, I don't want to hear a whole fucking album of, you know, how you just fucking shit.
Be a human being, share some experiences. So touching on.
I want to hear you rhyme. I don't want to hear pages of your diaries on why you're writing. Like, get out of your feelings, yo. Let's get back to the art, bro.
So let me switch to this real quick while we're talking about barbershop talk. This is one of my favorite things to ask artists, mainly because no one ever fucking asks me this. It pisses me off.
Okay.
What is the favorite line of yours that you've ever written? If you got one phrase, one line that you are beyond proud of, what is your quotable? What is the Jay Royale quotable?
I got the perfect answer for that.
Good, because no one is able to answer this one.
Yep.
I haven't penned it yet.
Oh, come on, man.
No, I'll say at the beginning of a song called Malcolm Little.
Malcolm Little, that's right, baby.
Malcolm Little. My opening statement was, Baltimore City, the niggas that kill me will be in pictures with me.
Ooh.
We all know it.
Yep.
We all know it. We all heard it. We all seen it.
Yep.
And that sums up that as an adult and as a man, I know what I'm getting myself into entering this hip hop. I know it's a world of jealousy. I know it's a world of disdain. I know it's a lot of money with blood on it. And being in the city that I'm from, like I say, man, it's like in some cities, you know, being that top guy, you're celebrated. It's like for the city of St. Louis, they'll push Nelly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they'll push these guys, and we can go on for days. Atlanta will push, you know, Outkast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But here in Baltimore, that guy is a target, bro. He's a target because something about his rhymes doesn't add up. It wasn't real enough. It wasn't good enough. You know, shit like that. If you serve time in jail, it wasn't long enough. If you got shot, you didn't get shot as many times.
People find something.
Yeah, something. And that just, you know, I sat and I was dealing with a lot of entities in my circle at the time that was just, you know, negative energy. And it was just like, yo, Baltimore City, the niggas that killed me are being pictures with me. And it's just like, yo, it was so heartfelt. And people have come to me like, yo, it gave me chills hearing you say that because it's true.
Mm.
And it's a sad reality. But it's like hitting the lottery. It's like hitting that lottery or making $1 million. You know what's going to come your way. You know what's going to come your way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming, and it's up to you. It's up to you to play that shit accordingly, bro. And that's there you go. I got 1 million of them, but that
nah,
one just
man,
seemed,
that's
That was good.
yeah, man. I got 1 million of them.
We're gonna move into a segment we call "What's Your Issue."
What's your issue?
Now, this could be anything. It could be something small, but it could be something that's a world ender for you.
Doesn't even have to be hip hop related, man.
Right.
It could be
life. It could be whatever.
Sandals and socks. You know what I'm
We
saying?
go around the table. We go around the table on this one. So.
Boot camp, no fatigues and kicks.
Oh, what he said?
Boot camp, no fatigues and kicks. Sean Price, bro. That's Sean Price at his finest.
Shout out Sean Price. We had his wife on last week with us.
Yeah, we had some technical issues, so we had to take it down, but we're trying to get a reschedule on that one.
Yeah, I love her, man.
No, all right, so yeah, Jay Royale, what's your issue?
Yeah, what's your issue, bro?
The fact that I still gotta fucking punch in at a 9 to 5 when in my heart I feel like I'm so good at hip hop.
Dog, we all feel that.
I want to go on tour, bro. I want to be on tour. I want to open up for people. I want to be alongside of the greats, man. And it's just like, you know, I can't lie though, man. My job is a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Anybody that says that all they do is rap and they're getting it out the mud and they're hustling their way out and rapping, they're fucking lying. You know what I'm saying? That's another issue. I mean, racism is an issue.
Is it ever?
Yeah, bro. Just the gun laws, child support.
Let me ask you that. Now, let me ask you this. Actually, since you touched on this, this is something that I have found. Do you feel that by being a Black artist that you actually have less opportunities in hip hop than if you were, you know, and I'm not trying to make it white black, but it seems a lot of white MCs get a lot more opportunity at this level.
Man. Yeah, I mean, bro, I really don't even pay attention. I really don't even pay attention to that, bro, to be honest. And it's just like, you know, I can only do me. I can only do me, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of where I've come with this rap shit because it's like, yo, I've been doing it so long, and you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not an opportunist. So, you know, I would never look at a guy and say, well, why did he get it and not me? Because easy come, easy go. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the guy that gets the easy way out, the easy way to go, he's going to meet that demise quicker. And it's just like, you know, a lot of artists that come from my city, I've seen a lot of money being put behind them, and they thought that they didn't have to do the legwork.
Yeah, man. Yep.
They thought that one feature, that one video, or that one thing was just going to make them viral, and then nothing after that.
Right.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Getting on is the easiest thing I ever did. Staying on is a full-time job.
There you go, man. And it's like, yo, being consistent, because it's like, yo, at one point in time, and I still, it's like street bangers was my thing. I just wanted to give out street bangers. I wanted the street bangers. They was like, nah. And this is in the era where, you know, people were saying, you know, you gotta have the jingle, you gotta have the hit. And it was like, well, what is that? What is that? And now that it's made the transition, Yeah, now that it's made the transition into a world where you can pretty much build your own following and feed your following.
Absolutely.
That's been a lovely thing, bro. Because
Absolutely.
I rock with a bunch of niggas that don't do the jingles. They don't do the sing-alongs. They want street bangers. And
Exactly.
that's what we provide, you know. That's what
Do
I'm
you
here to
ever, man,
provide.
highly co-sign Jay Royale's entire catalog.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, bro.
Dick
Man,
Rubin,
I really
let me
mean a
shift
lot.
to you, Dickie boy, real quick.
Pause,
Dick Rubin,
pause,
what's
pause.
your issue?
My issue for today is how people treat service workers.
Oh, that's a
I
big one.
mean, I can feel you right there.
That's
I
a
didn't even know he was a
huge one.
postman. I did not even know. And I'm actually in food service, so I get it. And don't treat your food service worker, your postman, the girl at Dunks, the girl behind the guy or behind Walmart, Target. Where don't treat them like shit all the time.
Please don't. Please
Yeah.
don't.
And
Please
tip
don't.
It's
frequently.
not a good look, you know. You're making yourself look like a fool.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's watching.
Yeah.
Cameras are everywhere, and it just makes you a really shitty person.
Yeah.
And I don't
Remember,
understand how people can make themselves like even look in the mirror after talking to some of these people the way they do. So that's definitely
I'm
my
gonna say
issue
this.
for
I'm gonna
today.
say this too while we on this. Christmas is coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up. Leave a little surprise in the mailbox for the mailman.
Oh yeah.
oh man,
That dude
Sonny,
shows up every day. He shows up with your money. He shows up with the shit you ordered on eBay. He shows up with
man.
good shit. Tip your mailman.
Sonny thought the working man was a sucker.
Yeah, not true.
Sonny thought the working man was a sucker. And Alonzo did everything he was supposed to do to take care of C and the family and stay out of those streets, bro. I've been in the streets. I know what they about. And you know, don't ever get it twisted. I tell them the streets are very relevant with the shit that I say. But when it comes to cutting all this shit off and coming out the booth and paying my bills and taking care of my children, the streets ain't it no more, bro. It's just not gonna happen. You gotta get a new hustle.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Wow.
My issue this week, I touched on this last week, but it wasn't heard. Dog, I know it's cold out. All right, I get this. Old people need to stop tucking t-shirts into fucking sweatpants. I seen a dude at Target the other day. He had his shirt tucked in so tight, he had a scoop neck t-shirt. If y'all got t-shirts tucked into sweatpants, I automatically am not fucking with you. All right, I'm putting that out there. All right, the whole people that tuck t-shirts to begin with, that needs to stop. It's 2022. Needs to stop. That's my PSA.
If you're not or a suit,
we're gonna switch to something else real quick.
You guys are the best, bro.
We're gonna switch to something else real quick. This is another one of our favorites. This is called Tales from the Road. What is the best and the worst show you have ever played? We got some horror stories, believe me. We talked to Reef the Lost Cause a couple weeks ago. He said he showed up to play a show and they asked him if he brought a stage with him. Literally a stage. Yo, you bring the stage for the show? The fuck?
Yo, it was like, what?
Yo, it's funny. It's funny you say that, and I'm glad you asked that because here in Baltimore, they had this thing where it's like if I bring an act to perform, if you want to open up for this act, you got to pay so much money to open up.
The pay to play, man.
Yeah, that's right.
We give you 15 minutes. The slot is $800. We got 12 other dudes on before we even get to the headliner.
Oh my, it's horrible.
The worst.
So I was invited, and you know, I would never pay to, you know, none of that shit because I feel like the live show is fire, and I feel like you know, we're professionals when it comes to that. But so I was invited to come to this show. And the artist actually showed up early. So you had probably 15 acts that was still waiting to go on, and they just shut down the whole shit just to let the guy, do his set, and then he left and he took the show.
No.
I swear, and it's like, bro,
everyone bounced, right?
But and my thing was, now if you paid this guy to come and perform, he's on your time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You don't let this guy show up and dictate when he goes on. And for that, I started looking at the promoters in my city in a different way, and it was just like, never again. I politely compensated, my team for showing up, and it was just like, I'm sorry for this, and I really had to take the charge for them really being fuck ups.
Yeah.
And really doing a disservice to hip hop. And never again, bro.
We started promoting shows this year. Actually, our first show was in March, and our last show of the year is October 30th. And
upstairs.
We've never asked anyone ever to pay. We never will.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, if someone wants to,
I'm thankful for you guys.
If someone says, "Hey, I'll do it for free because I need the exposure or experience," by all means, if you want to do it for free, that's totally up to you. But yeah, there is no way, and we pay because it's work. Y'all are working.
Yeah, man, it is work, bro. And I'm not asking for $1 million, but I feel like that we're into traveling because our thing is, if we could get out of the city and make an impact somewhere, then it's like that's us covering ground.
Absolutely.
So we're happy to pull up and create that vibe with other cities and really pull up and do a great service. Our due diligence when it comes to live performing, and we really try. We work hard. We rehearse a lot. So it's just like just look out for some gas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look out for some gas, and we'll come with merch, and we'll give you a dope show. But not for the most part. We just try to take the opportunity to get out of the city, see something different, and in the name of hip hop, we're
gonna have to bring you up to Boston, man. We would love that.
Oh, I love it, man. Son, I just did a joint. Me and Terminology, that's my brother, man.
Word.
And,
yeah, man.
Yeah, I've done joint. I just did a joint with ST Nack that I'm sitting on. I'm about to let her fire it off,
man. ST Nack, my favorite dude from here.
We just got another exclusive.
He's a fire dude, man, and if anybody knows ST Nack, man, his pen is one of the illest that come out of anywhere, bro. So it's just like, yeah. Shout out to ST Nack, man. I speak highly of him, and he's a good guy, man. He's a good guy.
So speaking of actual music, I feel as hip hop artists or producers or lyricists that we get pigeonholed in our influences must just be rap. So I always like to ask this: give me one or two non-hip hop acts that you listen to that inspire you. Non-rappers. There's got to be some sort of music in there.
The Cardigans. The Cardigans.
Okay.
Love me,
I did not see that coming.
Love me, they one of the best. I fuck with them. That
I love it. I love it.
You got Maroon 5, yo.
Really? You of all people right now talking to me about Maroon 5.
Hey man, I fuck with Maroon 5, yo. Kevin Levine. That's why hip hop let them in. Did you see right after they had their hit, Kanye was fucking with them on that
Someone get this man a pumpkin spice latte right now.
Come on. Yo, Wintertime in New York, shopping at Macy's. Come on, yo, Maroon 5.
You heard it first. This is an exclusive take right here. Maroon 5 and Jay Royale. I love this.
Jay Royale and the Cardigans. Don't forget the Cardigans.
Cardigans, man. I love
Cardigans.
I didn't see that coming in a million years. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, yo, I like music, bro. I like music. The melodies,
and that's the thing.
That shit.
You know, people try and skip us over, like, you know, oh, I didn't think you would like this. Like, bro, I'm a musician, period.
There you go. But no,
you know
let's get into some real shit, bro. L Boogie, Lauryn Hill, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Fugees, a lot of people, you know, yo, the Fugees kind of like ushered they ushered the 90s in, bro. Like,
absolutely.
It was about the 90s with the Fugees, bro. It's like you can't deny that at all. You know what I'm saying?
You put that on now, it still sounds brand new.
I still listen to that shit, bro.
Absolutely.
That shit, bro, their rhyme schemes, the rhyme schemes was different. The subject matter was different. All of that shit, bro.
Everything before that was like trying to be like hard and like hard. And then they came along and they just hit you with that funky.
Right. They let you know that they were the artsy part of it was what they did best, and it was just like, it's amazing.
That's what I'm loving about the new wave, man. Is it has so many elements of jazz and soul, and classic R&B sounds, live instruments. That's been my favorite part of the last probably 5-6 years. Is we're really getting into. You know, I attribute being an MC a lot to being a jazz artist. You know what I'm saying? Especially timing and flow and structure, and I mean, you know, it was like being a bebop artist.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot going on, and it's not so one dimensional anymore.
Absolutely.
You know, it's everywhere, man. It's definitely a vibe, bro. And you gotta get into it, bro. You gotta get into it, and I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful that, you know, the path that I took was the most authentic one that I could take. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they look at you funny when you know, they look at you funny when it's counterfeit, or, you know, when you biting and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, I just stayed true to what it is I did. And I even went above and beyond and tell myself, I was just like, all right, well, if it's about the jingles and shit, I'm going to just do what it is I do until, you know, I start having fun.
Absolutely.
And I just stayed true to what it is I do. And then, you know, it came around full circle. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I know this is not going to last forever. But at the same token, I'm going to evolve as well. You know what I'm saying? So the subject matter and the things that I talk about and the things that I pen about is also going to change. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm evolving.
Definitely.
So, absolutely. Yeah, so moving forward, what do you have in the works right now?
Yeah, shameless plugs.
Shameless self-promotion. We're huge fans of it.
Bro, I'm in the middle of chefing up what I want to say is the most fire album that's going to be in my catalog.
I love this, man.
You know what I'm saying?
The pride you taking this. I love this.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, you know, a lot of people have this, yo, you got to drop music. You got to drop every week. You got to drop a mixtape every month. No, you don't. You have to drop something. You have to drop something impactful enough to where as though you can go back into your layer and do it again.
Yep, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to keep on dropping every week. And I mean, and if you do it, no problem with me. But if you drop some shit that's impactful, go right back and then you do it again. You give yourself time and stitch every web and be meticulous about your music. Don't just do it. Do it. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you ever seen a picture? You ever seen an old picture of somebody? And it's like, yo, you was wearing that? That's what the fuck you was wearing? That's how you make these albums are your tattoos.
Yeah.
You know?
I like
so
that.
when you rush it, your tattoo, This shit looks like somebody scribbled on you. And now here you are down the line explaining why the fuck you just got lines everywhere on you. We not doing that, bro.
No, why is it reverse?
And bro, I'm not sitting next to Cool G Rap to drop no bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having conversations with AZ to drop some bullshit.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm not knocking at the door of Saigon to drop some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really
absolutely.
These artists are my favorites. I'm not knocking on ST Nack's door to present him some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is calculated. And I don't care if you're out for clout and you want it tomorrow. No, you can't take the shortcuts. You gotta do it. You gotta take the long route.
I posted something on Facebook about that today. Like,
you know,
I did my little public service announcement, and it was basically what you're saying. It's like you're not special. Everybody thinks they're special.
Yeah.
But if everybody's special, that means everybody's normal.
There you go.
Exactly.
You can't keep chasing fame and chasing like all this bullshit. And, you see it a lot on TikTok. TikTok's one of the worst. I've come to find out.
Yeah, the clout chasing is out of control, but I feel people can decipher that fairly easily.
Yeah, I'm not really into all that. You know, my son and my family, they love me at home. So it's like it's no clout out here that's going to equal to that love. I'm really just trying to stay me, and I'm trying to raise my son and let him know that artistically you can create a voice for yourself, my bro.
Absolutely. This is something that I stress to people. I'm glad that you just touched on this. Is people get either down on themselves or feel like they're not making the right moves. But we all got families. We all got day jobs. We're all still making it happen. And to me, that's
still doing it. Yeah, man.
The working class MC, man. I feel that's a definitive story of the genre right now. Is
man.
You can't do this without a job.
I swear to God.
Support. You know
I swear to God, if you don't have funding behind your fucking brand, I don't really take it serious as a brand, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
This shit costs money, man. Let's everything costs money, but no, this shit costs a lot of bread. Don't you can't cut corners because we'll see that you cut corners. And we'll take offense to that because it's like I'm supporting. I support still.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So running off for me.
Fans first.
It's like, yo, you robbing me. You robbing me of some good hip hop when you throw some shit around. And bro, I done heard something.
So here's a follow-up question real quick. You mentioned a couple of times. All right, so here's something that is a pet peeve of mine is anytime, especially with the internet, if you got a pile of money, you basically can work with whoever you want. Now, what I'm hearing from you that I love, and this is my perspective on this as well, I don't care who you are, man. I want to build with you first.
Yeah.
I want to see if we fit in with each other. And you know, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna send you $500 and you just send me a verse back. That takes up the authenticity of it. So, how important do you feel building actual relationships? You're talking about sitting there with Cool G on the phone with Buck Wild. You know what I mean? How important do you feel that aspect is?
I feel like it's 90% of it.
Absolutely.
An artist told me if you really want to have a conversation with another artist, make it be about something other than art.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Make it be about something other than art. You know, and that has helped me go. I've gone a long way with that because people are human beings, and when they've been in it that long, you know what I'm saying? Let's think of the baddest bitch in the club. It's no pickup line that she hasn't heard yet, bro.
Exactly.
It's no pickup line that she hasn't heard yet. So when you approach this woman and you come at her with some cheesy shit, she's heard it already. So when you finally get that time of day, make it worth their while. Either tell them that make them some money, save them some time. You know what I'm saying? That's vital in this shit. And if you can't do that, you really ain't gonna get far, bro.
No, you're absolutely right. So, where can we find all your music at? Where were you at?
Hey, man, check me out on right now. I'm bubbling a lot of freestyles. Right now, I'm in the freestyle phase of my shit because it's almost album time. So it's like we're trying to reel them in with a lot of dope freestyles. So my IG lately, I've been dropping a freestyle here, a freestyle there, and what's
the IG? What's your Instagram name?
It's Jay Royale. Everything is JayRoyale.
ALE Royale.
Jay Royale, all one word.
Google
you can find, Google me, bro. YouTube, Spotify, IG, Facebook, in the streets. I'm outside, man, for real. Like,
Like a movie.
Yo, that's
bro, I usually go crazy with that shit, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this is the calmest. This is the calmest, most chill me that you guys are going to get.
Got you on your
somebody else's neighborhood. I'm on Clark Kent town right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
no work time, bro. Chill.
Yeah, man. Respect
we
outside.
That.
We outside for real, man.
My life is a movie.
Yeah, we're coming to that time. We're gonna wrap it up. We gotta thank you for jumping on with us while you're working.
Hey, man.
This is work.
This is work, bro. So you know what I'm saying? Just know, I'm a man of my word. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? No matter what, I wanted to keep my word. I wanted to really chop it up with you guys. This is the opportunity. This is the easiest part of this shit. This is the easiest part of this motherfucking shit that we in, is when you can just sit and chop it up and let the folks get to know you and show that you have a personality, show that you have a job, show that you are a human being. I'm not super rapper that just comes outside with the ARs and 3 fucking bricks of cocaine in my car. No, bro, I'm at work.
We talked about this complexion before. We talked about it a lot.
This is where I listen to my instrumentals. Write my rhymes.
Exactly. Let them know, man. Let them know.
This is where it happens, bro. I'm out here. I'm zoned out, and bro, you get the outcome of it. The good music that we put out happens right here, bro.
I tell everyone, man, this is the behind the music story. Right? Everything takes work, man. This dude is working with legends. And he's out working his ass off. It's 9 o'clock at night. He's delivering mail.
You want to hear some shit?
At 9 o'clock at night.
I used to feel away. I used to feel away about airing out what it is I do for a living and all that. And then I saw an interview with Kai. I saw an interview with Kai, and
he's a firefighter, right?
Bro, he's a fucking firefighter, and that alongside of the genius that he is, that made me want to just I just wanted to shake his hand and thank him for letting the world know everything about him is just so black and white. And it's just like, it's no, he's not paying $1 million for videos. His wife does his videos. He's a firefighter. And, it's just what he does. He writes. He's a writer, and it's just like everything that you make of this shit, that's your perspective. We're real human beings, bro.
Absolutely. We heard a really cool story last week from Bernadette Price, who said Sean Price was going to be a mortician. Wow. He was in funeral director school right before boot camp blew up and signed a deal. So don't matter who you are.
Look at God, bro.
You got to work the day job. You got to hold it down. You got to do 8 different things at the same time, but nothing but respect on that. Nothing but respect. I love it when people talk about their families, their jobs. We real human beings struggling to put out quality shit.
We are,
in hopes we don't have to deliver mail anymore. You know what I'm saying?
It's not an artist I ran into on my journey who was slighted being on the clock, bro. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't do it. You can't do it. No. Everybody has their own way, and what works for you might not work for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
100%.
I'm going with the benefits.
Yeah, no shit, right?
You know what I'm saying? So fuck, this job was a blessing, and I'm gonna hold on to it, man, for real. Yeah, bro. Yo, I want to thank y'all for having me.
Hey, thank you.
I definitely want to give you the shameless plug, and we're in album mode. We got a lot of shit coming. Right now, check out the Ivory Stoop, check out the Baltimore Housing Project. Look me up on all of these DSPs. Get to know me, man. Top Shelf Premium Freestyles. The Chinatown Sounds freestyle is out. I just did a freestyle in LA with the Underground Hip Hop Blog. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm just building. We're pushing the snowball down the hill, and we're just trying to, we're trying to solidify a dope following. I don't say fans because I say supporters because I too am a supporter of this shit. So it's like, yo, for real, I'm not a fan of anybody. I support what I like, and I would hope that you did the same. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the fuck we coming at this motherfucking shit. And look forward, bro. It's a lot of things going on, yo. I'm proud of what I've been. This next project is one of my. It is at the moment. It is my favorite project. So I hope the streets take to it how I've taken to it. And I'm a good judge of hip hop. So.
Absolutely, and if any of y'all completely unfamiliar, we're gonna have several Jay Royale tracks up on our Spotify playlist for the show this week. So search out Hip Hop Lifers Doing Time podcast on Spotify. Easiest, most direct way. We're also gonna have it posted to this video, so y'all can check them out as soon as you open the playlist. Boom, he's right there on top.
There you go. Thank you guys, bro.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much.
To plug your stuff at any time. Share everything. Hip Hop Lifers. We'll get it around.
Don't be a stranger, man. We got you.
IG. Yo. We really gotta chop it up one of these nights when I'm at home and I'm really in my element, bro. Like, this is like I said, this is a blessing.
This was great.
You know what I'm saying?
Authentic. This was authentic.
We gotta chop it up again. Thank you for that, bro. Yeah, that's all I am, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on with us. Thank you for doing time with us.
Hey,
Till the next time, G.
Thank you, man. Let's close it out, Brad. Let's close it out. I'd like to thank everyone for checking us out tonight. Jay Royale as well. Again, we're trying to get subscriptions up, so subscribe to the Hip Hop Lifer YouTube. Yes, also on Spotify, the Hip Hop Lifers Doing Time podcast. We need subs on that. Also, if you're watching on one of our pages right now, join the group. Hip Hop Lifers. Search that out on Facebook. Join the group. We got, I don't know, I think there's about a dozen of us that run the page every day. We're always posting reviews, new music, old music, history, you name it, man. We got fresh shit popping off daily. Hip Hop Lifers on Facebook. Add us up. Link to the
group. Just created a Doing Time Facebook page for the public that aren't members to the group. So you can always join the Doing Time of Facebook. Doing Time, a Lifers Cast Facebook page. That's a mouthful. But join
also,
that.
If y'all got rich uncles or friends or parents, we're looking for sponsors always. Artists, we're looking to shout you out whole time. Shamelessly promote you in between questions. I say, you know what's a good question? Oh, check this album out. Throw us some loot.
My album. We got advertising space. We got all kinds of ways to promote and help you all out. And
we never said that we couldn't be bought. So help us out.
I love it.
Guys. Thank you, Jay Royale, for stepping up.
I love you guys, man.
Thank you. It was nice. Thank you so much. And
till the next time, bro.
Thank you for doing time with us. We're out of here.
I'm Speak the Rebel for Dick Rubin and Anthony Gonzalez, our producer behind the scenes. Thank y'all so much. This has been another Doing Time.
Jesse Elliott, scouting.
Jesse Elliott, that's right.
Doing a job, but we got some surprises coming up for y'all. So stay tuned. And we'll be back next Wednesday night with Boston legend Ed
Ed
O.G.
O.G. will be on
LOG, wow.
Wednesday night, 8 o'clock.
Yes, sir. So again, thank you for doing time with us. And we out.
All right.
Peace.